Hey everybody, it's Christine Ernst, the Badass Cancer Bitch, coming to you from the Cozy Writing Cottage on yet another dreary, rainy Saturday afternoon. It's October 7th. The Zero Fucks candle is still going strong. Update from last week. I talked about our little cat last week, who very sadly passed last Saturday night. I seem to specialize in ridiculously expensive visits to the emergency vet on Saturday evenings. She was in acute kidney failure after she had an infection from a wound. We held her and stroked her as she passed, so that was lucky. And I think she knew how much she was loved. But today I'm going to talk about my daughter, which will piss her off. So if you see her, please don't mention that I'm about to tell you the story. But it's really a story about me, which is why I'm telling it. And it's so beautiful, I think. We'll just go. It's called The Dress. The dress arrived. As in all caps, the dress arrived. A royal blue spaghetti strap, ruched satin sheath. Say that 5 times fast. A royal blue spaghetti strap, ruched satin sheath that barely covers her bottom. She is absolutely, totally, unequivocally, decidedly, gorgeously, unabashedly in high school now. The homecoming dance is in a couple of weeks. Shoes must be purchased. Pinterest fashion boards must be scrutinized. A pilgrimage to Sephora must be made. Makeup looks must be experimented with. Heel height will be discussed, as will evening bags, clutch, wristlet, or none. Also hairdos, crimped or straight or curled, up or down, or half up, half down. Bangs, slut strands. This is new to me. Folks, these things here are slut strands. Isn't that funny? Imagine that. Slut strands. I call them crone strands, but you can call them slut strands. Slut strands, nail polish too, manicure, pedicure, acrylic, match the dress or au naturel. And jewelry, of course, statement or subdued, matching or mixed. Rites of passage, I know, dances, dresses, no romance yet, but that's next. Remember this? Part agonizing, part thrilling. Remember the stacks of thumb-through 17 magazines, Vogue, Glamour, Mademoiselle. Remember the CoverGirl frosty blue eyeshadow palette and the Bonnie Bell strawberry lip gloss on a lanyard around your neck? Remember the home perms and the sun in highlighting spray, the Love's Baby Soft, the Jovan Musk, Prel, Dexatrim, 1006 lotion, and the original herbal essence, and Clearasil. So much Clearasil. It's different now. Much more sophisticated, or she is. Her skincare regimen is like a fucking Korean spa. She works out every day. She is careful to get enough sleep. Her diet is so healthy, yet so delicious. In an interesting and unexpected plot twist, my daughter takes such good care of herself. We were in the car recently, and she asked me if I believed in soulmates. 2 people who are fated to meet and be together. Destiny, romantic inevitability. I gripped the steering wheel hard. Tried not to play my hand. So many people in my life I thought were my soulmate, who turned out to be so not my soulmate. Yet all necessary, maybe. All somehow pointing me in the direction in which I needed to travel. So sure, soulmates, fine, whatever, I guess. But she was talking about the one. The one. She said, it's kind of amazing. They're out there right now, Mom. Maybe having a normal day with their mom. This person I will meet and spend my life with. Again, I tried not to play my hand. Cards of such sarcasm and eye-rolling, soul-crushing dubiousness I did not want to rain on this sweet dream. Remember imagining your future life? The one somewhere out there for you, their name, the names of your children, the dinner parties you would host, the color of your appliances, the house with the pool, your yard, your town, your job, his more important job, Now, my youthful fantasies were so very 1980, an era when marriage and children and the promises of second wave feminism were conflated into a very confusing future. I will bring home the bacon, I will fry it up in a pan, and I will never, never let you forget you're a man. Thank you, Anjali, for that lifelong brainworm. Okay, so my daughter's cultural messaging is very different, at least here in Massachusetts, 40 years later. And I listened as she talked about her soulmate, and I tried hard not to infect doom her daydream with my own dreary history. My default sarcasm has the ability to destroy joy of all kinds. I thought, soulmate, schmollmate. I said, that's such a nice idea, chicken. And not wanting her to be heartbroken over and over again and inadvertently painting her future with my past, I started to say more about reality and expectations and work and relationships, but she wasn't listening. Actually, she did not need to. She sighed and looked out the window and said wistfully, just think. There's someone out there right this minute who's going to love me as much as I love myself. I did not drive off the road. I did not burst into tears. I said a silent prayer of thanks to her older sister and to Taylor Swift, critical role models both of a kind of self-worth, self-love, a kind of self-care, a kind of, frankly, radical act at which I have historically failed and only recently begun to learn. It took cancer and repeated, deeply damaging heartbreak for me to begin to claim my life, but that is another story. There is someone out there right this minute who's going to love me as much as I love myself. People have indeed loved me as much as I love myself, which is to say very little. Or only under certain conditions. The sentence works for everyone, actually. Try it. Say it out loud. There is someone out there who's going to love me as much as I love myself. Imagine speaking that sentence at the age of 14. We drove home. I had a good cry here in the cottage. What do I know? So please don't tell her I told you all that. But it's important. It's like a balancing affirmation. Say it to yourself. There's someone out there who's going to love me as much as I love myself. Think of how that came true through your lifetime. How it is true now, and not just for your soulmates, whether that exists or does not exist. In all things. Something to ponder on this rainy Saturday. As I sit here, there's like this giant flock of starlings or blackbirds just screaming in the treetops while the rain falls. It's kind of a perfect October moment. Migrating birds, warmer climes, rain. Have a good weekend, dear folk. Your beloved can always come as you are. Come and visit me here in the cottage. I've got two cozy chairs. I have fruit. I'll make you a cup of tea. Come and talk to me about important stuff or funny stuff. Have a good week. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.